Doping in African football is not rife, but CAF does not want to drop the ball. CAF is now using MODOC, which is a new digital method to detect doping. It was first introduced at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. It was also used on the African continent for the very first time at last year's Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. This is the second workshop held in Africa for CAF member associations. The first one was held in Burkina Faso in December last year, and all 6 regions of CAF will be visited, according to CAF's medical committee member, Professor Yasser Abdel Rahman.
We were here for the past 3 days in order to have DCOs, these are doping control officer, in each of the countries of the COSAFA region here. It's CAF's strategy now that we should take the doping control into another level, so that in each country we'd have like minimum of 3 doping control officers in each African country.
In the past, anyone could administer anti-doping tests, but the new measures only allow qualified medical doctors to do so. Dr. Thulani Ngwenya, who is also a member of the CAF's medical committee, says they work very closely with the South African Institute for Drug-Free Sport to do in and out of competition testing.
Well, I can say that in our country we have done so well in football. The biggest challenge in our country, I always say this, is cannabis. Cannabis, which we call weed in street language, it is banned in competition. So during competition it is banned. But now in South Africa, the South African law also allows you to plant it in your own backyard. So a lot of people, young people, use it as a recreational thing because they say it calms them down, but it's all about education, education, education.
One of the participating doctors at the medical workshop, Dr. Aisha Bareu, says the paperless system eliminates a lot of mistakes that were likely to happen with the old system.
Today, well, we've learned a lot of things for the past 3 days I've been here. So CAF just introduced the new MODOC system, like everything. When it comes to the anti-doping, the doping testing during the games will be all done online in the system, so no longer paperwork. So we've learned how to test the players, how to do it in a systematic way so that everything is done correctly.
Dr. Naiken Gopola from Mauritius says the new system is more advanced and accurate than the previous one.
It was very high level. We've learned new methods of doing anti-dopings in our country, around Africa. And we've learned a new system, what's called the MODOC system, where everything is online right now, and it will hugely alleviate us the burden of doing everything on paper.
The doping control officers were also made aware of the latest list of prohibited substances and supplements. Sfiso Ramara, SABC News, Johannesburg.